7:10 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. It is the 26th of April 2023, the Weaver John C. Roseman, California. You're emotionally deprived and sleep screwed up, zombie. Well, this is not for the diary, but just for the log itself. Now, how would you like the First Amendment to really get a royal testing here, guys? As far as we understand, individually and collectively, what the First Amendment does and doesn't do, these are the testing cases that we have to make sure that our democracy is still working and the Bill of Rights is still functional. Case in point, Los Angeles Police Department. Now, some of the progressive media may or may not pick up on this one, but this kid is, because this one affects me, because even though I am outside the influence of the city and county of Los Angeles, it's still my home, regardless. I'm still in here, and I'm still an LA man, so I'm also a Valley dude. Somehow or another, there's one reporter from one group. 1 second, please. Did you expect me to cough in your ear? I didn't think so. But I will snort. LAPD, or actually the city of Los Angeles, somehow granted a request by a reporter from some unknown online source who had gotten information about the LAPD and about its rank and file and a lot of the operations, including those who work in special cases, shall we say. The ones you're not supposed to see. The ones you're not supposed to know about, but they're out there fighting the good fight. But now the information had been turned over to some quote-unquote public watchdog group out there who posted all that information out there globally. So now we have the information of LAPD's rank and file out there. And this is supposed to protect the public because we know you now, and worst of all, we know where you live. City of Los Angeles tried to put a restraining order, an injunction on it. They were hoping a judge would back them on this one. They should have just said, look, we're endangering the lives of our officers over here. But the counter argument was the public has a right to know about what's happening with its public figures. And what happens at this point is the judge did a rejection on it. So now the city is going to be suing the reporter at this point, but they also should be filing a letter of appeal. And the thing of it is, on the reporter's side, they're stating this is a First Amendment right. A First Amendment right. If, by any chance, my information, let's just say if I was part of the rank and file, even just a clerk doing paperwork, my private information would be out there in public. My name, my address, my duty station would be out there in public. And this is supposed to be freedom of speech. The website who gained this information considered it freedom of speech because it's supposed to be public knowledge. My job, if I was part of it, would be telling me that my information is public and has to be made public because I work for a public entity. Well, yes, I do work for a public entity, but does that mean I also have to know about the sanitation department, the water and power department, and a few other agencies out there? Must I know about their names and addresses and where they live and what they do? Do I really need the information about Park and Rec? Do I need information about city sewers or the water and power department or the department of whatever we've got going out there? Do we really need this? Is this freedom of speech? Does this constitute freedom of speech under the First Amendment rights? Showing even those who are in sensitive areas that endanger their lives. Now we need to know about the fire department as well. Are we going to be needing to know about where the fire department lives? And I'm not talking about in the firehouses. What about the families of children's? Do we need to know more about them? Do we need to know what their kids are going to be doing? Think about it. You are now unofficially part of this situation. You're made public. If you work for a public agency, now you're considered open season. If you happen to work for a city or county, anywhere, you're open season. This is setting a dangerous precedent. It's one thing having a First Amendment right to speak anything on your mind, but there's always a limitation on it. You think it's absolute freedom. I hate to tell you, but the Bill of Rights can only guarantee us certain limitations on it. They don't say it, but we look at it as it's absolute. It's like God written this damn thing. No, human beings wrote it at the time when they wrote it, dealing with what they knew and recognized. But these days, it's a hell of a lot different than what we're dealing with. They don't know about cyber stalking. They don't know about anybody else coming out here to find a person just to harangue and do dastardies on them. What we're dealing with right now is a stretch of our First Amendment rights by some conservative judge out there who doesn't know his ass from a hot rock. Yeah, I said it. He's trying to put the Constitution ahead. Well, I understand about the Constitution, but when you're trying to protect the privacy and you're trying to protect the safety of people. So I take it, we should know about the judge as well. We should put the judge on public trial at this point over here. We should put his information, his family information, what he does, and everything else. I mean, his judicial information is probably out there for public knowledge. But what about the rest of it? What about his personal? Because now we've already crossed over lines regarding this situation here. We've already crossed the lines at this point. A police officer is now open season. He's already open season enough when he puts on the badge and the vest and the camera on there. He wants to protect the public as much as possible, he or she. But now we're asking more from them because now their public knowledge has to be out there. Information is supposed to be private, not public. So what the hell gives that guy the right to do so? But should have been rejected at this point. Does he have to know every detail about every officer? And so one of the reporters getting his ass kicked on this one. And at this point, I agree with the city of Los Angeles. This one should never have been out there in the first place. It's one thing you want to be a watchdog concerning about the federal government, trying to see what every secret they've got out there. And it's a reason why they have things secret. You worry about the damn wasting of money at this point over here. You want public accountability, that's fine. When it comes down for the safety and security of our country, you know, they have to do things that we don't even like to know about. But we want to know about everything? Are we going to be, as Joe Public, going to be marching on to an airbase or some civilian outpost? Some civilian job. Go up to them and demand, I am Joe Public. I pay your taxes, therefore you are accountable and subservient to me. You will tell me everything about you now. You know, if this happened back in the 80s, and if they happened to come up to me and start demanding shit, I'd probably go tell them to fuck off. As a mouthy teenager during that time, but also a very shy one too, I wouldn't take. I'd be offended. Excuse me. I'd be offended by somebody who was coming up to me and marching and demanding my information. You're a public servant. You're a public. I hold you accountable. All I'm doing is fucking raking up the damn leaves over here and shoving them in a damn bag. That's all you need to know. No, 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 no. I want more information out of you. I'm a high school student. No, 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 no. I want more information. I want more information. I want more information. The same principle we're dealing with concerning about this whistleblower shit. There are certain aspects and certain things I can understand about whistleblowing if they're going to be affecting the safety of people. But you're going to be giving them all the classified operations we got going on. We have to have all the police officers that held in public scrutiny. It's one thing if you're living in a small town, maybe about 1,000 people, maybe less. And so you know who your sheriffs and your deputies are, and you know about their families. Whoever comes into the department, you guys would get to know each other. We're talking about millions of people stuck in a damn city in any county system. And now we got to know everything else. Does this happen to deal with Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department as well? Or Kern County Sheriff's Department as well? Am I now going to be allowed, because of this precedent being said and done, that I'm going to be going over to the municipal courts and demand information out of them? Here is my demands. Freedom of Information Act. I am forcing down your throat. I want information about you and your private life. I want to know if you drink coffee or tea. I want to know how you urinate. I want to know how you wipe your ass. I want to know about your family's ass. I want to know everything. Because I'm Joe Public. I think I'm making a big deal about this damn thing. We got presidents being torn apart left and right. If there was a whistleblowing situation happening, where if there was any kind of indiscretions happening between people that causes a lot of friction, a lot of issues, that's one thing. But how is personal information supposed to be public now? How is it supposed to be allowed as public? I don't want to know about the officers in the LAPD, what they're doing at this point, what their job function is, and what their family information is. But this is the precedent we're moving towards. More and more. I'll tell you what. We really want to get into it? I mean, do we really seriously want to get into it? Let's get into cybernetics. Let's get into cyber. Let's invent machines, okay? We'll stick them in our heads. And then, try this one, guys. We become Borg. Oh, yeah. In this huge internet, we create for ourselves this link here. We get to know anything and everything about everybody at the same damn time. We become Borg. We have been assimilated into this shit. So much for freedom and individuality. So much for protections and safety. I want to know more about you, so I'm going to stick this device in my head. And you stick that device in your head. And I get to read your thoughts, you get to read my thoughts. Oh my God, he's reading my thoughts now. No, you cannot do that to me. How dare you? Back. Get away from me. I don't want to give you information, but I want to take information out of you. You think I'm joking on this damn shit? This shit scares the hell out of me. It's bad enough we got the cameras as it is. And the thing is, I trust the damn cameras more than I trust anything else. Why? Cameras to me are impersonal, and They are, I don't know if we want to call it parody or something. No, there was another word for that one at this point. But they are giving a certain point of view. We are focusing the point of view at this point over here. We are giving the camera a slant, to use an ancient journalistic terminology here. We are giving the camera free reign of saying or watching everything else that comes into its lens. But we are focused on a topic, on a subject. We are giving the slant. Traffic cameras that we have all over the place do that on a constant basis. Cameras all over the damn place in stores and other shopping places do the same damn thing. The camera sees everything within its lens and gets recorded, either by the old-fashioned magnetized tapes or zeros and ones being played out. And we use the information necessary to take care of things that we need to take care of at this point. Where we place the camera is where the slant is. And in that particular area, it's open season. If it has a recording, more the power. Because now we get to listen to what the hell's going on these days. Scary as it is? Yeah, it is. Because now we get to do everything. When you gamble in Vegas, morning milk. When you gamble in Vegas, when you get into the property, when you pass the Nevada state line, they got law in there, I believe. Either in the city of Vegas or in the state of Nevada, that everything gets to be videotaped, recorded, stored. Sometimes erased for storage problems. But you're recorded. Even there's camera feeds on a constant basis. That's a lot of terabytes. Not gigs, terabytes on that one. So, let's just say you walk into a small gambling establishment inside of Nevada, way before Vegas. Cameras all around. You're like, well, I got a camera on me over here. There's a camera over here. There's a camera over there. There's a camera over there. What is this? What? Don't you see the damn cameras? I just updated the software. What's the problem? I got a camera on me. I don't like that. Why the hell are you going over here? To gamble? Uh-huh. Why'd you come over here? Well, it ain't for the damn cameras. I was over here to gamble like crazy. See some shows. Eat some food. I wasn't going to be put on America's Most Wanted. Are you on America's Most Wanted now? Or have you ever been on them? I don't mean that. Get them cameras away from me. Well, then get the hell out of here. All I wanted to do was get me a damn beer. How old are you? Don't start telling me that one. Never mind, I'll get my beer somewhere else. Okay, I'll go to the store over here. Oh, this looks like a good store. What the hell? They got 5 cameras before you get into the damn door sill? Oh my God, what do I need to put in this place here for? Okay, I'm gonna get me a beer somewhere else. Okay, let's go to the store. What the hell? More cameras? Bad enough I had to sit and count of this place that actually had cameras on its cops. And now I gotta get into places that got cameras all over. It's bad enough I had to deal with the cameras all over the place where I came from. But now I got this shit to deal with. All I wanted to do was blow money and get food and get drunk and loud and party like crazy and just be by myself doing it. But no, I gotta get this shit here. Next year I'm going on a cruise. I ain't coming back to this place. Too many fucking cameras. Happens when you have a small place. outside of the city of Vegas. What happens if the guy actually goes into that place, city of Vegas? That's a scary thought right there because the guy's going to be freaking out like crazy. Why? Because he's going to be seeing himself on camera all over the damn place. And what happens if he actually winds up in New York City? Or better yet, Los Angeles. Or better yet, somewhere else in California. Gets stopped by a law enforcement and they got a body cam. I mentioned the guy is going to be freaking out at this point and saying, "What the hell do you got that on your chest here? Sir, you're just taking it. You got a freaking camera on me? Oh, I hate these damn things. I can't even stay off the damn film now, can I? Get that damn thing off of your chest. Sir, now take it easy. We stopped you for a traffic violation. Violation? Hell, this is a 1963 Chevy here. So what's this blowing smoke out there? What the hell's the problem? We got pollution laws in the city. No, you ain't. I should lie right there. You ain't got any pollution laws in this place. Sir, you also got broken tail lights and your headlights don't work. Well, I don't give a shit. I don't take her out there much. Yes, sir. And your tailpipe's dragging. It's always been dragging. Can I see your license and your registration? No, you can't. I'm just getting the hell out of here. Sir, we stopped you for a reason. You get out of the car, please. And what the hell you gonna do about it? I'm getting out of here. Okay, oh, there goes that cop's foot right there. So now we're gonna be driving down this road. Oh, your hell. Now I got a convention on these assholes with body cameras. They don't want to take me into a picture, damn it. I'm getting the hell out of here. They got a roadblock? No. A spike strip? My tires ain't going to be able to deal with them. I hadn't changed them since the 60s. There goes the tires. Well, I never did tell the cops that they were all that weak in the rubber. Now I can't even get old Bessie to work. Move, Bessie. Move, Bessie. Oh, man, here comes that same cop again with a damn body camera. Now he's got more body cameras. I don't want my picture made public, thank you very much. Exaggerations, yes, but what the hell? We're dealing with it on a constant basis at this point. The body cameras help protect the cops because it gives them accurate information on what the hell happened. And if something actually did happen, like we're seeing all these days, a lot of events happening, since the body camera's been out, we're seeing a lot more. The public knows more. But that's the thing. The officers know at that point that they're under scrutiny at this point. They can do anything they need to. But there are some officers out there that keep forgetting that the cameras are their friend and their enemy. They have to be held accountable. And it works slowly. And that's not the First Amendment issues we're dealing with here. That's protection issues. The First Amendment issues we're dealing with is having an information about your family being torn apart by some stranger online. Now he's got your information. Now he's gunning for you. How do you think the LAPD and any other law enforcement agency out there would feel about it? And you're probably going to be asking me about the whistleblower situation. That's not whistleblowing. That's just putting our officers out in danger more and more. So now, I know, royally be accountable for all your actions at this point, but that's what the body cameras are for. And that's what other cameras are for, to capture things on camera. But to put your own personal information about you and your family out there for everyone else to see, is that legal? Is that necessary? Is that covered under freedom of speech? Is that moral? Put yourselves in their shoes. How the hell would you feel if your personal information is out there and you didn't want people to know about you? You should be asking me about why am I doing this on this channel here. You guys been watching my videos, then you would know. I have a little bit of qualms and I have a little bit of privacy, but not much. only what I allow. And the thing is, what people always have forgotten about social media, whatever you put out there is open season. Whatever you put out there is open season. It's like putting stuff on a cork board, if you know what a cork board is. Put your whole life in a book, digitize the zeros and ones, put it on a cork board, and have the world view it because you made the choice of becoming public. You made the choice. The officers didn't have the choice. And that choice was robbed. So yeah, I would support the lawsuit happening against this reporter. I hope so. And the website. Because they don't have a legal right to the damn shit. You guys want to come after me about it? Let's talk.